Let's go talk with Triss. Nope, nothing new there. Just double check with Vernon.
I found a patient's chart in the ruins of the hospital.
You mean the burned-down insane asylum?
They committed him to the asylum because he'd insisted he'd been a prisoner of the Wild Hunt. He claimed he'd been in a world without humans, where he'd seen herds of unicorns. He managed to return to our world after a year, only to find his children had died of old age. Following this, Vernon, it means he'd been to a world where time flows a lot slower.
And that has significance how?
So long, Roach.
It's a bit of an odd random comment to make. Anyway, completed a few quests here and there. Rose of Remembrance, yeah, we picked the rose, we fell into a bath, and we had a good time with Triss. Too long didn't read. Assassin of Kings, so we're now going to speak with Zultan. Apparently. So yeah, Triss had enough of serving Temeria. She wanted to leave it all behind and go far, far away with her beloved Geralt. But he couldn't forget that Roche had freed him from prison and wanted to repay the debt. So she began preparing an infusion from the Rose of Remembrance to assist me in remembering things. And we've talked with Vernon, and now we're off to see Zultan. So that's pretty much the crux of what we're going to do next. So excuse me. Seeing as you've ruined the atmosphere around here, I think it's time to leave. Lovely. And some Breonia on exit. Apparently there's some Scoia'tael out here, according to Vernon. How true that is, I know not. Celandine. Mandrake. Oh no, Verbena. Just when I thought I was getting to grips with the herbs of this place, I get it wrong. Oh, look, the Rose of Remembrance are all gone. They were just there for the quest. Oh, I like the purple roses. Anyway, come on, back to Flotsam. Back to the stinking cesspit that is Flotsam. La 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 la. I got a feeling that we're going to come across something nasty here upon our descent. Some kind of an ambush, maybe? Or maybe I'm just too suspicious. Drowners? Expect to see these guys. Come on, Drowners! Come to your dooms. Yes, come on, I want the Circle of Life. Where is it? No, it's gone. Instead, I get Drowners. Oh, well, I can go take a running jump. I'm too busy to be messing about with them. I have traps to trigger and arm and disarm and mess about with. Ah, Triss! You didn't tell me you were coming along also. We could have come together. Anything to say? Oh, okay, we'll just casually walk through the forest. As you do, you know. It's what? About 9:15 at night. The sun is setting and a few howlings in the forest and whatnot. It's just rather delightful. All the death and destruction around here. Kind of puts a dampener in things, you know. What's that? Oop, some more herbs. I hope you know where you're going, Tris. Oh, yes. She seems to do. Taking the river shortcut. Getting our feet wet. Not a problem. Right, well, I think you're in safe hands now, Tris. I can crack on with what I intend to do. What I intend to do, before I even speak with Zultan, is I intend to sell a couple of things and then lighten my pack a little bit. I'm getting an abundance of alchemical ingredients that need stashing away. They're weighing me down slightly.
Let's hear it.
Here he is, look. A drunken monkey.
I can't stand to see those mugs anymore.
Okay, so let's start looking at what we're going to stash away, shall we? Well, we're going to stash away the Mahakaman Rune Seal. I'm not going to sell that. I'm going to keep it as a memento. But we will sell the superb cutlass. We need those. We're not going to do anything with them. We need them. Snares 23. We might just sell... I think we'll sell 8 of those and keep 15. I think 23 is a bit excessive. Seeing as we can actually pick them up after they've been triggered. We'll keep the Endrega trophy, although I don't see why. But we will stash it. We don't need to keep it, we'll stash it. Again, a trophy, a memento. Mutagens! Mutagens double up as alchemical ingredients. So we'll keep those on for now. Alchemy. I've usually been keeping my alchemical ingredients, but now they're getting a bit excessive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have no more than 50 of a particular type. Unless, of course, they don't weigh anything. So, like, Belize weigh nothing, so we can keep all of those. Diamond Dust, they do weigh something, but they are also crafting as well, so we'll keep those. Anything? I'm trying to think of something that weighs it, like Endrega Jaw, for instance, like 8.5. Pretty heavy stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Mandrake root there. Necker claws. 58 necker claws. I mean, that's just a bit much, isn't it? So we'll stash away. We'll store away half of them. Leave 25. That'll do. Necker eyes. Again, just don't need all of them, really. So again, we'll stash away. 17. Necker heart. Pretty heavy. Necker teeth. I mean, 92 necker teeth. What's that all about? So we'll stash away 20. Stash away 67. 67, is that right? Yep, 25. Okay, crafty. I got 1 hardened leather. I need how many for that Kayran armor? I'm gonna be struggling, aren't I? Right, red meteorite ore, twine. That might be it. That might be it. 157 still. Right, we'll go upstairs, sell that super cutlass. Then we are ready to speak with Zultan. Thank you. Okay, so I'm back again. Another Another poor situation. Do apologise for the rather fragmented session today, but, well, sometimes things have a habit of cropping up in the most unexpected of places. Right. You may be asking, why on earth have we come back out of the inn? We only just went inside to speak to Zultan. And yes, we did. But whilst Geralt was in the process of about to speak with Zultan after selling a few bits, he came across a couple of patrons having a rather whispered conversation. Well, at least they thought they were having a whispered conversation. And to the average Joe's hearing, it would have been a whispered conversation. But to the heightened senses of a Witcher, they might as well have been shouting. And they were talking about how they planned to rob Loredo. Because apparently, in the back of his residence, there is a rather undefended plot of land that may well have various items to sell for profit. Now, they were intending to sell the items for profit so they could have their next drink. Geralt, however, might find a use for such materials, and therefore we're going to go and see what they were talking about. And also, we've killed the Kayran. And didn't Loredo say that if we kill the Kayran, Zultan and Dandelion could go free? Let's find out if he will hold dear to his word.
Any news for me, Witcher?
Of course, I've killed the Kayran. I'd say that's pretty groundbreaking news.
I killed the Kayran. Sheila and I dragged it out of the water, toppled a piece of the bridge to weigh it down, and blew it up.
Look at his mouth.
I heard.
So, Dandelion and Zultan are free.
As we agreed.
Okay, thank you. You see his face? Did that look like the face of a man that was pleased to have a monstrosity cleared from his village? No, it didn't. And I suppose we all know why. Through the side quests, we gleaned information that suggested that Mr. Loredo is far from a noble and just ruler, but one is rather intent on personal wealth and extorting people. So having the Kayran now no longer blighting his port is going to be a problem, because a lot of the ships that he's no doubt charging some sort of tax or docking fee for are now going to be free to leave. And when they do, so do his profits. What a crying shame. So anyway, here we are in the back garden, if you will, of the Loredo residence, unguarded, undefended, as pointed out by the two patrons whispering in the tavern. Geralt deciding to get here first, so a little bit of looting and plundering wouldn't go amiss right now. So that's what we're going to do. Herbs, orange, more herbs, and more herbs. Crafting materials, leather, cloth, some more orange, timbers. Just what a witcher needs to craft a variety of special items. There's an open window here. I wonder if we can sort of jump into it and actually get to burglaring Loredo properly. Now, I know that we have said in the past that Geralt is not one for looting and plundering people's residences just for an oran or two, and he stands by that. But stealing from a crooked leader, a man who is hell-bent on taxing people to death and is not above extortion and whatever else for his own gains, we don't even think twice. And I know the old saying, two wrongs don't make a right, but they can go to hell. Because on this occasion, two wrongs do make a right, in my opinion. Anyway, we picked up some hardened leather. We'll get to looking at that in a quick moment. Just carrying on looting for now. There's a trapdoor here, It sounds like it leads to the sewers, but it is locked. Oh, some more goodies. Look at them. Meteorite ore, more orange cloth, diamond dust. Okay. Oops. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I think we better just drop back down before we're noticed. Wouldn't want to be sprung here, having to give back all that we've looted, not to mention some kind of punishment, so I don't know why we can get up here. There's nowhere to go. Oh well, so Loredo's residence looted and plundered, and of course Loredo has been informed about the Kayran's death, and therefore Zultan and Dandelion from this point forward technically are free citizens to do as they please. So now we can head back to the inn, now we can speak to Zultan, and now we can advance the quest in peace. But not tonight. So I think, once again, we've earned ourselves a little rest. Not to mention, we're going to have to now restash away these extra items we've just looted. So we'll go down there, stash them away, and then we will take up residence in our own personal room, or at least the room that we have taken as our own personal room, because we're not paying for it, and we'll rest up until morning.
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch. Or...
La 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 la, lovely night for a stroll, is it not? Drunken stroll, by the looks of him as well, look at that.
And they say there's no amusement here.
You're gonna walk into a wooden post, if you're not careful. I'll see you in the morning, guys, I need to rest.
As Oyster Nan stood by her tub.
La la la. Apparently that's actually a real song. When I say real song, I mean one that exists in real life. I can't remember what it's called though. Anyway, what was I doing here? I was here to stash away my crafting items. So the extra cloth we've just picked up, the extra iron ore that we just picked up, the leather, the oil, the meteorite ore, the timber, the twine. I didn't need to stash away the tongue, but we somehow did. Let's get that back. Troll tongue. No, I'll carry the troll tongue, thank you. So we stashed away the extras. Still 150 out of 300 carry capacity just with random crap. But I suppose that'll do. Very funny, very funny. Learn a new song. I've heard it every night since I've been here. God damn it. Right, meditation time. And so dawneth a new day. Same old crap, just a different day. And he's gone home finally. We are free to speak with Zultan. Mr. Chivesa, how the devil are you?
Any news?
Triss has sniffed something out. Apparently there are prisoners on the barge in the port. Squirrels, no less.
I know that already, but thanks for telling me.
Zultan, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
I heard you know the local Scoia'tael.
You heard? Meaning some goat's arse in a helmet hollowed it out in the market square.
I need some way to get to this Yorvith.
You know, I don't want you thinking I'm all chummy with the Scoia'tael. and Yorvith detests me. Why would you want to see him anyway?
He knows where the Kingslayer is.
Yorvith? And here I always thought him a common thug. All right, no reason to sit on our arses. Come on, you can tell me everything on the way.